Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So with you Jay. Okay, in today's tutorial we are going to make this trendy bubu with shirt collar made with Aso-Oke. So this is it. So if this is what you've been looking for a tutorial on how to make this, then let me show you how I achieve this. Okay, for this tutorial I'm making use of 2 yards of this Ankara fabric with this Aso-Oke you're seeing right here. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do, we're going to fold our fabric into 4. Yes, because we are cutting the front and back together. So this is it. I already folded my fabric. You see it. I'll fold into 2, then you fold again into 4. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is to rule our straight starting line. So this line I'm ruling here, this is our starting line. Okay, so this is where all measurements will start from. So after getting our starting line, the next thing is to get our full length. Now for this gown, our full length is 42. I'm going to add 1 inch, just 1 inch for folding. That will make it 43 inches. Okay, so I'll just mark it. That's our full length. So after getting the full length, the next thing I'm going to do, I'll come to this upper part to get our neckline. Now for our neckline, I'm using width of 3 inches. Yes, that's the neck wideness, 3 inches. Then for the depth for the back, I'll make use of 1 inch. Please, this is a round neck. You see the way I curved it. Okay, now I'll make use of 1 inch for the back. Now for the front, I'll make use of 3 inches. Remember, we are still going to open it up. So I'll make use of 3 inches, connect it, then I'll also curve it. Okay, so this is it. Now the next thing we are going to do is to get our shoulder. Yes, this is a together shoulder. The shoulder and the sleeve is together, but we'll first of all get our actual shoulder. Now our shoulder is 8.5. That's 17 into 2. That's 8.5. We mark it. So after marking it, then I will then get our sleeve length where I want our sleeve to stop. Remember this dress, I'm going to add Aso-Oke to the sleeve. Okay, so I'm going to use the whole of this place as our sleeve length. So that is it. So after marking it, the next thing to get is our shoulder slope. So from this area where our sleeve length stops, I will go down by 1.5 inch. Yes, I went in by 1.5 inch. Then I'll connect it to the neckline, just like I'm doing. Okay, so you connect it. That's our shoulder slope. So after connecting our shoulder slope, the next thing we are going to get is our sleeve opening. Now for our sleeve opening, I used 11 inches. If the person wants it so wide, or let me say the round sleeve of the person is big, then you can use more than 11 inches. Okay, so after then, the next thing I will do is to divide my hip into 4. Now my hip is the biggest measurement. If it's your bust that is the biggest measurement, then you divide your bust into 4, but this one is my hip, so I'll divide my hip into 4, mark it on the spot. You see, then this is a bubu we are making. On a norm, so you're going to add 4 to 5, 6 inches depending on how big you want the bubu to be. But this one, my client said she wants it not too big, so I added just 2.5 inches. So whatever I have here, my hip divided by 4 plus my allowance, I'm going to mark it all through. I'll just mark it down. Okay, so that is what I'm doing right here. I'll just mark it. Remember I told you this is very simple. This is very, very simple to make. And this gown, we are going to have an inseam pocket. Yes, we're going to have an inseam pocket on both sides. Okay, so after marking it, the next thing to do is to join the lines, just like this. Okay, so you join the lines. Okay, so this is what we have. So at this junction, you should also have something like this. Then we'll come and curve it a little just to create an armhole. See that little curve we made there? So that is it. Now the next thing we are going to do is just to cut. So watch the way I'm cutting it. Okay. So after cutting the sides, we are going to cut the neckline, just the back neckline. Okay, we'll cut it and cut the shoulder slope just like this. Okay, so after cutting, what I'm going to do next is to mark my pocket, where I want my pocket to start. And what I normally do is I'll go from the shoulder, I'll go down by my half length, add 1 inch to it, then I mark just like I'm doing. And on that spot I'm going to notch. Then from that spot I'll go down by 7 inches or 7.5 inches, depending on how wide you want the pocket opening to be. That's the mouth. Then I'll give another notch. That is for my pocket. Okay, I have a detailed tutorial on how to fix an inseam pocket, so I'm not going to show you how I fix that here. I'll drop the link to it so that you can check it out. So after that, I remove the inside one, which serves as the back. So now is to cut the front neckline. That's what I just did. Okay, so after that, from this place now, I'll go in by 4.5 inch. Now this 4.5 inch is for the slit that will be on the front part. Please, if you want it to be deeper, the slit to be deeper, you can do 5. The reason why I checked from the neckline after getting my 4.5 inch, I wanted to be sure that what I have in total is not more than 9. It's not up to 9 safe. Okay, so after that, just open it up, and this is what we have. So you see, we're done with that. The next thing now is to get our ashoke. Now for our ashoke, the design on the chest area, for this tutorial I used 17 inches length. I used 17 inches, a little bit after the half length. If your half length is 19, if you want it longer, fine, but I use 17 inches. So I'll just cut it out like this. Okay, then place it on the ashoke to cut exactly the same thing. So this is what we have. So after cutting, then we are going to join this ashoke together. You see the way it is, trying to check the front and the back. Okay, so you place it like this, right side against right side. Okay, and you run a stitch straight on it, just like I'm showing you. I'll sew it and show you guys. Okay, so this is what we have after sewing. See what it looks like. So I'm going to use my iron and open it up. Okay, so this is it. So it's time to trace out our neckline. That's this front neckline on the ashoke. So see what I just did. I folded the ashoke into 2, folded our front gown, the neck area also. Use my pin to hold it. See the way I'm doing it. Okay, so start holding it down with my pin. Then I'm going to cut that neck area. After cutting it, I also make the slit opening on the fabric. I also make it on the ashoke. Okay, so that is it about that. So this is what we have. I'm trying to remove the pins. So the next thing we are going to do is this is what our ashoke looks like after cutting. The next thing we are going to do is to place the ashoke on the Ankara fabric. Place it right side on the wrong side, the right side of the ashoke facing the wrong side of the ankara. Do you see what I did? Okay, place it this way. You can use your pin to secure it, just like I'm doing. So after securing it, the next thing you're going to do, you're going to sew on that open area, just that V place. That's where you're going to sew. Okay, guys, we are done sewing. So what I'm doing now, I'm trying to notch that area so that when I turn it, it's going to relax. Okay, so guys, this is what we have after sewing, notching and ironing. Do you see how beautiful it's looking? So if you've not subscribed, please do wait to subscribe, like and share this video. Okay, so the next thing you are going to do now is this. If you want your ashoke, the neck area, the chest area to be straight like this, no problem. But if you don't want it, you want to give it this curve that I'm about to make here, just this little curve, then you fold it the way I just folded it. See the way I just folded it? You fold it that way, then you get your tape and chalk. From this area, you can go up by 3.5 inches or 3 inches, depending on how you want that design to come out. Then you connect it the way I just connected it. You see it? You use your scissors and trim it out. Okay, so when you open it up, let's see what we have. Do you see the design it's giving us? Like I said, if you want yours to just be straight, fine, you can just leave it like that, but I want it to have this stylish design. Okay, so this is what we have. So the next thing we are going to do now, we're going to fold these edges. This place we just cut, we are going to fold it, and I'm going to do that with my iron. Yes, okay, so see the way I'm folding it. Just fold it. As you're folding, you can use your pin to pin it down. Okay, so this is it. When you fold one side, you pin it down, then you fold the other side. So guys, this is what we have after folding. So the next thing is to take it over to the machine, and I'll sew it this way. So okay, so I'll do that and show you guys. Okay, so this is what we have after sewing. As you can see, our gown is coming out small. Okay, so the next thing is to join the front and the back shoulder. So you get the back, place it on the front side, right side against right side. You sew on both shoulders. You sew this side and also sew the other side. So this is what we have after sewing. Yes, after joining the shoulders, this is what we have. Okay, the next thing we are going to do now is to attach the ashoke on the sleeve area. Like I told you, we are going to attach ashoke on this sleeve. Okay, so the way it is, we get our ashoke. Now for this ashoke, if you want to double yours, fine. If you want to make yours single, then you just make use of the whole width. I don't know if you get me. You see the way it is now. If you want yours to be like this, you make use of it like that. If you don't want, then you fold it the way I'm doing. You see the way this one is now. I don't want it like that. I want it folded. So I double the ashoke, then I cut out. After cutting it, I place it on the first one I cut. I place the first one on another one and cut out this for the second sleeve. Okay, so this is what we have. After cutting it out, I'll just fold this like this, place it on my sleeve area on the front side the way I just place it, then I'll run a stitch straight. Okay, so I'll do this and show you guys the outcome. So this is all we have after joining the sleeves, the ashoke to the sleeve. This is what we have. Isn't it looking fine? Like I said, if you want yours longer, you don't need to fold the ashoke. You just use the whole width like that. Okay, so the next thing is to turn it to the wrong side, then you shape it out. You see the way I'm shaping it? Like I said, I'm going to have an inseam pocket on both sides of this gown. So when I get to that to that place I made a notch, I will stop my sewing. From there, I'll get to the other side where I made another notch, then I'll continue my sewing. So I'm going to stitch it down just like that. Like I said, if you don't know how to fix an inseam pocket, I have a detailed tutorial on just that. Okay, I'll drop the link. Then after that, I will hem the down part, and our gown will be almost ready. Okay, so guys, this is what we have after shaping. You see how the sleeve is looking. You see how our gown is coming out fine. You see the pocket area. I already fixed our inseam pockets. Check out the tutorial on how to fix that. It's very simple. Okay, so this is the down part. I already hemmed it. So what's next is to fix the collar. That is just what is remaining. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take our neck circumference. You see the way I'm taking it? Take our neck circumference so that we'll cut our collar. Okay, at this junction, if you've not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you. So this is it, our neck circumference. Whatever you have, just add 1 inch to it. Now the 1 inch you're adding is what you're going to use and join the two sides. Okay, so this is what we have here. Please note, for this neck collar, if you want your neck collar to be very wide, then have it in mind that this piece we are cutting will just be for one side. Then you also cut another piece for another side. But I don't want my neck collar to be so wide, so this one I just cut like this. This width, I'm going to use it for both sides. I don't know if you get me. You see the way it is now. I will fold it into two and join the both sides. Okay, but if you had wanted yours to be very wide, what you need to do is to cut another part, then you join it into two. So like I said, this is how I want mine to be. I'm just going to sew on both sides using 1/2 inch on each side. So this is what we have after sewing. I already turned it to the other side. One other thing I did was to fold the tip of this collar. You see, I folded it so that it will be smooth. So the next thing I'm going to do is to get our gown, just like I'm doing. When you get your gown, that neck area, so you see it, you put it inside like I'm doing. You can use your pin. It's not, you have to use your pin and hold it so that it won't shift while you're sewing. Okay, just use your pin and hold it, then you sew round. That's just it. You stitch it round. Okay, so this is what we have after stitching and everything. You see the way it's coming out. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to fold it just like I'm doing. I'll fold it like this. After folding it, I'll use my iron and iron it out. Then our Bubu gown with shirt collar made with an Aso-Okey is ready. So guys, take a look at this. Is it not looking beautiful? So I'm going to give it a good press and show you the results. So this is it. Is it not looking beautiful? It's beautiful, right? So this is how to achieve this. It's very simple. So guys, thank you so much for sticking around. For those that have not subscribed, please do where to subscribe. For those that have been liking and sharing our videos, thank you. God bless you. I'll see you guys in our next tutorial. Thank you.